In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. From the void, he called forth light, separated the waters, and brought forth dry land, plants, and animals. On the sixth day, God formed man from the dust of the ground and breathed life into his nostrils. This man was named Adam. God planted a garden in Eden, a paradise of perfect beauty and harmony. In this garden, God placed Adam to work it and take care of it. The garden was filled with every kind of tree that was pleasing to the eye and good for food, including the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Seeing that it was not good for Adam to be alone, God caused him to fall into a deep sleep. Taking one of Adam's ribs, God crafted a woman and brought her to Adam. Adam named her Eve, acknowledging her as bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. Together, they were the first couple, living in perfect unity and innocence. In the garden, God gave Adam and Eve a clear command.
You are free to eat from any tree in the garden, but you must not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, for when you eat from it you will certainly die.
One day, a cunning serpent approached Eve. It questioned God's command, saying, "Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?" Eve responded that they could eat from any tree except the one in the middle of the garden, for they would die if they did. The serpent contradicted God, claiming,
"You will not certainly die. For God knows that when you eat from it your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil."
Eve, seeing the fruit was good for food and pleasing to the eye, took some and ate it. She also gave some to Adam, who was with her, and he ate it. Their eyes were opened, and they realized they were naked, feeling shame for the first time. Hearing God walking in the garden, Adam and Eve hid among the trees. God called out to Adam.
"Where are you?"
Adam replied,
"I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid."
God asked,
"Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from?"
Adam blamed Eve, saying,
"The woman you put here with me, she gave me some fruit from the tree, and I ate it."
Eve blamed the serpent, saying,
"The serpent deceived me, and I ate."
God pronounced judgments. The serpent was cursed to crawl on its belly and be at enmity with humanity. Eve would experience increased pain in childbirth and a complicated relationship with her husband. Adam would face a life of toil, working the ground for food, and ultimately returning to dust. God made garments of skin for Adam and Eve, clothing them in their shame. To prevent them from eating from the tree of life and living forever in their fallen state, God banished them from Eden. He placed cherubim and a flaming sword to guard the way to the tree of life. Though their disobedience brought pain and separation, God's love and plan for redemption remained. He promised that one day, the offspring of the woman would crush the serpent's head, hinting at the coming of Jesus Christ, who would restore what was lost. The story of Adam and Eve teaches us about the consequences of sin, the importance of obedience, and the depth of God's mercy and love. It reminds us of our need for redemption and the hope we have in Jesus. As we reflect on this foundational story, let's consider how it speaks to our lives today. What can we learn about our relationship with God, each other, and the world around us? Thank you for joining us on this journey through the story of Adam and Eve. Stay tuned for more biblical insights and inspiring stories.